What's up, y'all? Today we got a little bit of a different video. The last time I did a video like this was a couple of years ago where I showed y'all how to upload local files, like locally downloaded music to your Apple Music library so you can get it on all of your iCloud enabled devices. And I figured I would just do a slightly updated video just to show y'all how it's going to work going forward. I'm currently on macOS 26 beta, the new version that is coming out this fall. And I wanted to show you how it's going to look on the Apple Music app for Mac. It is pretty much going to function essentially the same on iTunes on Windows. You do have to use iTunes on Windows. You can't use Apple Music, to my knowledge, on Windows to do this specifically. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all something quick and easy. So yeah, we got Meet Your Maker by Playboi Carti. That's the song I'm going to be uploading. We're just gonna go ahead and transition over to the full screen and I'll get started. Alrighty, okay. As you can see, I do have Apple Music pulled up. I have my Files app pulled up. I have the song and I have the album cover that I want to use. Shout out Geekstar, one of my favorite artists right now, actually, like actual art artists, not music artists. Geekstar, his art style is so cool. But anyway, I digress. We got Meet Your Maker by Playboi Carti. This song actually leaked a few hours ago today as I'm recording. So essentially what you want to do, like if you just have a raw file like this, you take the file, right? You drag it and drop it. Boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So here you go. Meet Your Maker by Playboi Carti. Now, as you can see, it's just the title of the song. Sometimes you won't even get the title of the song. Like if you're downloading from like YouTube, for example, you might just get the title of the YouTube video, or you might just get a date and that's it. Always make sure that you change the name of the file before you add it to Apple Music, just so you don't confuse yourself. But you can also do it after if you know what you're doing. But from here, what you want to do is click on Get Info, and that's where we're going to fill out all the information for the song to make it look all pretty and presentable like a normal song. If you have an app like MP3 tag, you can even go a step further and add an explicit tag or a clean tag to the song. But you do have to pay for MP3 tag, and I don't want to. So normally what I do is I just wait for other people to tag it and replace the file that way. But here we're just going to fill out the artist, so Playboi Carti, and the album. I'm actually going to add this to the Music leaks that I have. There's so many leaks from Music Era at this point, so I have a whole album worth of leaks. So what I'm going to do is call this Music Sessions. You see it auto fills for me, but you want to make sure that the title is accurate when you're doing multiple songs, because if the song is not in the proper album, it'll split off and create another album, and that's kind of annoying. And for album artist, again, you want to put Playboi Carti. Hold on. And again, same with the artist. If you have typos, it'll create something completely different. It'll create a whole new category. And then you want to go down to genre. You see you got a lot of options. There are a bunch of different hip hop categories because people don't know how to tag their stuff on Apple Music. So you want to go to hip hop rap. That's the right one. That's the most common one. And then you want to put the year as well. I'm fairly certain this is a 2023 song, so we're going to do 2023. I'm going to leave the track empty for now, and I'm going to put this on disc 1 because I have 2 discs on it. One is purely leaks and the other is Instagram songs. And you also want to check album is a compilation of songs by various artists, because if you have songs with features and you do like Playboi, for example, Playboi Carti and like ASAP Nast, or Playboi Carti and Youngboy, that will technically count as a different artist. Like if you have and another artist next to the artist names, it will create a page for that specific duo. So you always want to make sure you click on album is a compilation, just so you get everything in the same spot. Okay, so here we go. This is where we're at right now. Next, you want to add the album artwork. So I'm going to drag and drop this. Boom. Here we go. And once I click OK, it's going to attribute everything to the Music Sessions album and add that song to it, and then we're gonna go to that album and finish everything off. Boom. All right, now I go back. You see the song is gone. Now if I type in Music Sessions, you see I have one that's marked as explicit because some of those songs are explicit, and this one just isn't. This is actually a very annoying problem, but you know, it's kind of a non-issue for something like this, because on your phone, I'll throw a screen recording up of my phone screen when this is all said and done, but on your phone, it will be all one album. So it's pretty much a non-issue in most scenarios, but sometimes you do get that split off, especially if you're working with a large amount of songs at once, and it's just nice to be mindful. So as you can see, we have the I Am Music sessions. We got all the songs, you know, Killer, Homicide, Getting Money, On B5. I love On B5. Melrose, etc., etc. We got Meet Your Maker at the bottom. I'm real particular about this. I like all the songs with no features at the top, so I'm gonna go ahead and renumber all of these and come back. 11, 12. Oh, they removed the arrows. 13. There we go. Nice. Okay, so I completely did not realize that I didn't have a number 13 on here, but hey, it worked out in our favor. I didn't have to renumber everything. So as you can see, we got Meet Your Maker right here at number 11. So Killers through Meet Your Maker all have no features. Melrose all the way down through Minaj, these are all the features. And then this too, we have all of the Instagram songs. So Different Day all the way through Playlist, Some More, and Alive. Sometimes you do get a bug where the song link will be like pictured as double what it is. It doesn't show up like that on your phone. Like, it's only like that on the Mac. This is not a beta bug. Like, this has been a thing since 2023. Like, this has happened to me for years. So I'm not sure what is causing that to be like that, but it's not actually 7 minutes. It's 3 and some change right here. But anyway, that's how you do that. That, like, simple, real simple. So if you have a source where you can get all your leaks from, all your music, your mixtapes, you can drag and drop them. Make sure you have iCloud Music Library turned on. That is a key feature, because that is what allows it to sync to all of your devices that have Apple Music. Not just Apple devices, mind you, but also on Windows and on like PlayStation and Xbox, where you have Apple Music apps on there. You can play leaks on there too. It's all iCloud Music Library. So as long as you're signed into the Apple account that has all of the music, it doesn't matter what device it's on, you will be able to play it. Even Android. If you have Apple Music on Android, but you have like a Windows machine where you can upload stuff to iTunes, or you have a Mac where you can upload stuff to Apple Music that way, it'll sync. It's pretty good. Like, you don't need to do any extra steps. Like, that's all. It's drag and drop. You don't even have to make it fancy if you don't want to. Like, that's just an aesthetic choice that I like to make. You can literally just drag and drop it and leave it like that if you're cool with it like that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this little updated video for y'all, because I know it's been a couple of years since the last tutorial. And again, this functions essentially the same on Windows. I do know that on Windows it's not really drag and drop for the album covers. You do have to like go into File and add it that way. And same with albums, you do have to like go to File and add it that way. But other than that, like the actual editing of the song file, it's the same. It's the same on iTunes. If you do need a tutorial, I will link my original video up in the card so you can follow that for iTunes. But yeah, let me know if you want any other tutorials for Apple Music, like smart playlists or mixes, or folders for your stuff, anything like that. Just talk to me down in the comments. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
So Richie be rich.